Hey everyone, Cole with Jeezy, another new release preview for Friday, March 17th, 4 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Hawaii time. This week we're going to go over Joe Yee Lures, which are actually available now. And we have some 7-inch Elei bullets from Tsutomu Lures, brand new, and then some Marlin Magic lures, just a bunch of random stuff there. Before we get started, just want to mention on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, that is, I think, 9 a.m. Hawaii time, we are going to have another Jeezy live webinar with Captain Jamie Melvin, who primarily fishes in the Galapagos and Kenya, or specializes there, but he also fishes all over the world, Brazil, all over the world. We're going to talk about fly fishing for billfish, and yeah, which we're excited to learn more about, particularly striped marlin and a little bit of blue marlin. And then we're going to talk about just travel fishing over to Galapagos and Kenya, which the Galapagos, he's been posting a lot of video and photos from his charters this last season, and man, it just looks like a beautiful place to fish. A lot of unexplored territory. There's really killer fishing there. And we're actually going to be hosting some Jeezy trips there, for charter trips to the Galapagos, Brazil, and a couple other places. And that should be coming out pretty soon for the 2025 season. We're going to start promoting it. So stay tuned for that. But this conversation with Jamie, we're going to get into a lot of the fishing tactics and the fly fishing tactics and all that stuff. So just have a more something that we're not as familiar with. And yeah, looking forward to that. That is available to the public to join. There will be a link. We're going to, if you're on our email list, we'll email a link to join, and we'll post it as well, where you can join. And it's free to join, like I said, available to the public. The recorded video, if you cannot attend, will be available to elite members only. So if you're an elite member, you'll have access to that if you cannot join. And if you'd like to be an elite member, elite.jeezylures.com to sign up. And there are a lot of perks besides just video content. We have a bunch of video content, but we have there's discounts on product, on orders through our jeezylures.com storefront, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So check that out. Hit us up with any questions. All right, enough of that plug. Let's get into the product. So Joe Yee Lures, we have at the very top a bunch of fish head super plungers that are available. And then here's our other super plungers. These right here are Joe Yee John Niyama collaborative lures. Let's see if I can get underneath. You can see, let's get to focus. There's their signature Joe Yee label, signature underneath. And every one of these has a label, just FYI. So if you don't see them, they do have labels. Here are some of the shell work that we just recently got in. We have purple abalone shell, like a fluorescent orange mother of pearl, golden mother of pearl, mirror. It's a pink beauty. Here we got some medium plungers, purple, blue, blue pearl, red or burgundy, red pearl, and orange pearl with handmade eyes. And there's another orange pearl. Fluorescent yellow and orange. That one's a yellow starburst. We have a couple 501s, purple back, or almost a burgundy back, but purple back. And then we have your kind of classic power shell there. Two beauty 24/7s, ice blue Apollo Evils. This unique one has, they put the evil on both sides of the head, over the eyes, so the evil label there, and actually on the back as well. Let's see if I can turn these real quick. You can see right there. There's a dark blue starburst, and then we have some classic power shell. We have a couple Joey boys. This one's that's an Apollo as well, but then we have a couple Joey boys here, pink and orange pearl, crackerjack, a jetted crackerjack, and it's a long nose bullet. And then lastly, we still have available a 707. This is in like a turquoise rainbow pattern, 707, and another super plunger with blue abalone shell. So check those out online. They are all available right now. Let's get into the Tsutomu Lures here. We have, again, 7-inch Elite bullets. We predominantly did them in strobes. We have a few in regular Flashaboo that we did in some kind of root beerish patterns, kind of squid patterns a little bit. You can see the different colors there that we have available. This is some of their Aku for reals. And there's some purple. We just did in purple and black. So it's beautiful fish heads. This is an Lehigh bullet, and then here's head only options of those right there. All right, Marlin Magics. We have here one XL Hibby, and then the Papa Joe. If you're familiar with either one, you can see the difference here. The Papa Joe has really wide hips, but you can see that it's a little bit more heavier tapered on the Hibby. And the XL Hibby's a brand new one. And yeah, so that's the two really large, heavy tapered lures there in a 16-inch size. Some guys will use them as teasers, and then some guys will rig them. Here you can see all these are new Papa Joes. We pretty much were sold out, so we got a brand new stash in. We'll start up here again and go from there. All right, here we have XL Ruckuses. We did some in Olive Eve. And some rubber skirted stuff with tough tails underneath. Actually, these are double rubber. Here's some Captain's Choice. They're pink awabi shell, blue back, and we skirted them in blue skipjack over pink tough tails. This is regular blue vinyl. These are more Captain's Choice over pink and chartreuse tough tails, kind of your Kona Classic colors. We have little Hibbies, a small stash there. Little Dogs, a small stash there. And then some new to us, 7-inch Teardrop APs. This has been another lure that's been really popular for Marlin Parker and the Marlin Magic crew. We released the jumbo jetted APs, which have been selling really well. We have quite a few of them still, but this is our first 7-inch version of the Teardrop AP. So this is the 7-inch Teardrop AP, non-jetted. Did these in yellowfin, so black over chartreuse strobes, and then we did these in just kind of a classic pink over blue, and this might be pink over purple here. So, and then lastly, we had a small little batch of Mahi specials. Here's pink awabi shell, blue back, skirted up in kind of your blue mackerel over purple pink there, kind of match that head. Yep, that's what we have available. So again, all of these products except for the Joe Yees, which are available now, will be available on Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Hawaii time. So hit us up with any questions, whether it's about the Elite membership, Jeezy Elite Live. I will lastly add, we have a couple new sessions of Jeezy Elite Live that will be, we need to send out a new schedule. I think the only one scheduled after Jamie Melvin prior to these last few that we just got scheduled was one with Captain Ricky Wheeler. And so, which that'll be a really good one as well. I think that one's just in a few weeks from Sunday. But we have one with Garrett Lee coming up. Well, we're going to get into a lot of stuff about Tsutomu Lures and also just meat fish kind of stuff. And then we have one with our Jeezy pro stand-up angler, Roger Marandino. We're going to talk about stand-up fishing. He's an expert stand-up fisherman. I mean, we've even heard from some of our pro team guys like Marty Bates, Les Gallagher, and Olaf, and those guys that have fished a lot with him. They just talk about how good he is on stand-up, and so he is someone to listen to if you are into stand-up fishing for big blue marlin for heavy tackle fishing. And he's done a lot of bluefin tuna work, caught a lot of big bluefin tuna, especially in PEI and locations like that in the Northeast. Yeah, so we're going to get into that conversation too. Both of those, I think, are coming out in July, I believe. But we'll have a full schedule, updated schedule, and probably in the next coming week or so. So a lot of exciting stuff there. And if you haven't checked out some of the other ones, check them out on our YouTube channel, or if you're an Elite member on our Elite platform, they're all those videos are posted as well. So, all right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your week.